Hey y'all, hey, it's me, the Melanin Princess. We are going live. It is April 1st, April Fool's Day, and I gotta get used to not looking at myself on the screen here, but looking at you guys over there. It's all an adjustment. So welcome.
Manipulating the show's storyline?
Oh my
Or
gosh.
was Letitia just trying to shift the...
Do you see how the internets work? They just come up with whatever you're talking about on your phone, and then things just start happening. Well, thank you for joining me, all zero of you guys. This is my best friend texting me. She helped me get all this set up, and mind you, we are still not set up. This has been a month in the making for my inaugural show. I will have a celebratory drink here because if you guys only knew how stressed out I have been about creating this channel of hot mess on the express. So, welcome. My name is the Crazy Melanin Princess, for those of you who do not know me. My life after what? If you read my bio, you know that I am a crazy, zany, spunky, silly, fun-loving, Cancerian mama bear, and all the context that brings to you. I am an empty nester, not by choice. They all left me. I guess they care about higher education, and I wouldn't mind if they just live with me forever because I'm that kind of mom and I miss my babies. And so my life right now is about, we don't know what it's about. That's kind of why this podcast was created, for me to express to you what it's like to be a middle-aged woman with no life, because my whole life was my kids. And so now without them, I don't know what the heck to do. So here we are. And if you follow me on any of my social handles, Instagram, Facebook, I'm not that good on TikTok, but I guess after this podcast, maybe I should kind of hop on there so I have more than my best friend as my viewer on here, and kind of pump this thing up. Then you know that I don't really got much going on, and I've turned into a child because as a teen mom, not that my life was taken away from me, it was kind of cool, but I went straight from being the child to raising a child. So I kind of lost out on a little bit of life, not much, because my nickname is Big Mama. Big Mama still lived one great life. But the reason that prompted me to do this podcast is, one, I talk for a living. I'm in sales, IT sales. Two, I like to talk. Three, or 2A, just playing. Three, people say I'm a great storyteller, probably because I'm always talking. And four, or D, my life is really peculiar. If you ever had the opportunity to hang with me, you'll realize that things often happen that are very, very strange, right? We just roll with the punches over here and we just call it life because that's what it is. And I think those are some of the top reasons as to why I created this podcast. So with this inaugural show, what I want to do, because it is April Fool's and it has taken me a full month to get this whole thing set up, and I'm still not done, and half the stuff is not working properly. So this show is going to be different from all the other shows, I hope, because we are winging it, people. We are winging. Uh-oh, my bubbles and my champs. Winging it, people. That's what we're doing. We are winging it tonight. Okay, but I did have notes. And I don't know where they are because they're somewhere in the studio and I have no idea where the heck the stuff is. So I did want to give you the purpose as to why I've created this podcast, My Life ... after, because I just told you it's my life after kids, not after kids, but you know what I mean. Like, what do I do? I feel like I don't know what to do with myself these days. I want to do that. I want to welcome you. I want to thank you guys for watching. I also wanted to do some housekeeping. I know I have a chat. I don't know where it is. And maybe Erica, you can pipe in, tell me where I find the chat box on here. That would be great, because then once more people come, I can read your chat and like, oh, let me respond to that. That would be great, right? So some housekeeping in that chat box. We do want people to be respectful, because yeah, that's what life's about, is being respectful of people. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then when we get deeper into some things, I'm a Cancer again, you know? I am very sensitive about my ish. Okay? I'm sensitive about everything. Not just my ish, your ish, everybody's ish, right? Everything make me sensitive and crap. So I'd like us to operate on two things: facts and opinions, right? Opinions are things that they're like buttholes. We all have them. Everybody has them. You can only respect that person's opinion. Truthfully, you don't even got to respect it. You just got to know that it's an opinion. It does not make it fact. Facts are things that are proven to be true. We cannot change that. No matter what our opinions are of the facts, and no matter how we feel about them, it does not negate the facts. So when we get into some heated conversation about things, we have to, I tell myself this all the time because I'm sensitive. That's just how somebody feel, girl. That don't make it the truth, right? It keeps me from crying because I'm a crybaby. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stop and realize that's just somebody's opinion. It's like a butthole. Again, everybody has one. So we are going to operate on facts and opinions. And if we get too deep in the weeds, we're going to have to pull out the fact or opinion card. So we'll know that ain't no point in us coming up in here and wanting to curse people out, argue, and do all that stuff, because it could possibly be their opinion. And everybody's entitled to them, unfortunately. Okay, so that's some housekeeping, being respectful, operating on facts and opinions. One thing that I want to do is on this inaugural show, because we're just laying the groundwork here on April Fools. This isn't really a real show, but I got to go live. And if I don't go live, then I never end up going live, because I'm just going to keep telling y'all I'm going to go live, and it ain't going to never happen. And you know why it ain't going to never happen? Because I'm the procrastinator. Okay? Didn't I tell you I was a Cancer? We get things done. So that's why we procrastinate. You tell me that I got a 3,000 page essay due 10 years from now, I'm going to do it the day before it was due. Still, it don't matter if it was 10 years, you know? I guess them 10 years going to give you more experience, more stuff to put in the actual essay. So you got to do it the last minute. That's just life. You can't be too dang prepared, okay? You got to do it last minute. Ooh, it's 3 of y'all. So that means it's Erica and somebody else. 2 other people who I can't see because I don't know where the chat box is, okay? So yeah, that's that. And what else are we doing? So we're going to be talking about some stuff. And tonight I actually have a topic. I wish one of my best girlfriends was watching, because she kind of made me come up with this topic, love bombing. But before we even get to that, we're going to keep talking about why we here, what this is for, what we doing, who, what, when, where, why, how, all that stuff. Inaugural show. So one thing that I want to do, Erica has texted me. One thing that I wanted to do in this inaugural show is kind of lay the groundwork of some of the segments that I'm going to put or add to the show over the weeks, or as we snowball this thing downhill. I want to do a time capsule every day. So time capsule is what's happening. So when we look back at this show, or if we never look back at the show, who gives a crap? But the fact is, what we want to do is kind of encapsulate this day in time with a significant factoid or something that's going on I'm from Los Angeles, California, born and raised, still here. Probably ain't never leaving unless I'm going back to the motherland, which I really want to do. So then the podcast will be about Nigeria probably, or Ghana, something like that. But for now, it's about LA. It's where I am. It's where I'm from. And I want to do something time capsule-ish to encapsulate the date and time. Today, April 1st, also known as April Fools 2025, the launch of my life ... after. And today in our time capsule, what I want to say is Cory Booker has been filibustering. I'm not even sure how long. He was at 13 hours when I last checked, because I was trying to get ready and set up for this. So I'm not sure if he's still going, but God bless that man. God bless America. God bless us all right about now. We will talk politics at some point in time, not every week, because don't nobody want to hear that crap. But I will talk policy because that's the only thing that really matters right now, but not today. So yeah, April Fools, Cory Booker is filibustering on the floor, and that's really about all that's going on, aside from it is Wendy Williams outside. If you are in the Los Angeles area, strap them wigs down, pin them down, put a hat on, put a little brick or something on top, and put a little brick on, then put a hat on top. That might keep it down a little bit, but baby girl, it's rough out there. It almost blew me over. So yeah, that's what's happening in Los Angeles right now. So moving on, my kids corner, because I started this kind of sort of talk about Aja, Chopper, and Sterling a little bit. Last, what's going on with them. So that's going to be a segment too. So I was going to do a kids corner. Chopper, he's on 23andMe, and I had to tell him to get his stuff up off that site. Because my best friend, he said that, yeah, something was going down. And so I researched it, and I told Chop, you got to get up off there because they about to sell your data. And so I was reading an article last night, and it was talking about all the people who are looking to put in bids and purchase all of that DNA data and all the other data that comes along with it. Crazy, right? It's kind of scary. Actually, it's more scary than it is crazy. Yeah, no. As a young black male, I want my baby's DNA up off of anything and everything. But it's very weird. Not weird. This kid he's a bright one. And so I asked him one year, what do you want for Christmas? I don't celebrate Christmas. But it's a question we ask. Oh, y'all see that? And getting ready for this show, I burnt my forehead trying to press my edges. Ooh, it ain't easy for a black woman out here in these streets. Anyhow, so yeah, I asked him what he wanted for Christmas. He said 23andMe. He just wanted to learn his ancestry and all that good stuff. Ain't he crazy? Okay, whatever. Enough about Chop. Sterling. So my stinky butt, I asked him, he's in Arizona, about zoos. I just had the most random thoughts. See, this is what happens when these kids leave me. I have random thoughts, and instead of saying, hey, come in my room, and then answer some questions and talk to me, I gotta hunt them down on the socials. They don't be responding to me. I gotta hunt them down on the texts. They don't even open it. They don't even leave me on read. They just probably see and then they don't answer. And then I call. Sometimes they answer, sometimes they don't. But I was asking Sterling, because he's an animal lover like me. I wonder where he got it from, huh? Oh yeah. Before I do that, the dogs will make their voices heard and known. I hope my mic doesn't pick them up. But considering it's a bunch of them back there and they crazy, I think that it probably will. So excuse them. I don't want to yell at them as I see them chasing each other. I don't want to yell at them. So anyhow, ask Sterling about African animals in Arizona and if they have a zoo. He said they got a zoo, child. I said, it's too hot. Maybe not for the African animals, but maybe for some of the other ones. Maybe the ones that live in Tibet, child. I don't know. The polar bear folks. I don't know. Maybe they the ones. But that climate in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. I don't think he in Phoenix. I don't know where he at, but I don't think that climate is just conducive to the animals. Like, I would not want to live out there. And so I asked him, and he said, yeah, sucker, they okay out here. The climate out here resembles Africa more than most all other places in the U.S. I said, what? He said, yeah. So yeah, that's him. My pumpkin noodle, all she care about is these Lakers, and apparently they doing real good. So she ain't think about me because her team is winning, and all she care about is basketball this, basketball that. We cried because Juju got hurt because we are a Lakers. Well, she don't like football, but a Lakers, Raiders, Dodgers, Trojan family. Okay? Because if you ain't with them teams, then I don't know. You hurting me. I can't hear you because you're not cheering. You're not cheering for the right teams. Okay. And speaking of which, all the spitting I'm doing, I think that means I need some champagne. Another segment. It's going to be us learning about what's up with these Lakers, because Aja's going to break it down for us, because that's what she does. She like breaks these basketball games down to the ridiculous. So that will be another segment that I'll have. Will be, I don't know what we're going to call it. Y'all can help me maybe come up with a name or something. I don't know. Got something to do with Lakers and basketball, and March is over, so the madness is over. But whatever. It's going to be basketball with Aja, and we're going to do our own little segment, and she's going to tell you guys about what's going on in basketball. Okay, so that's my kids' corner. I'm going to always give you guys updates on the babies that ain't babies no more, and they think I'm crazy, and they can't get further away from me. Okay? And then what other segment? Martinis with Jerry. So usually, I'm only drinking champagne today, of which I'm actually drinking Jared's champagne that he bought, and he didn't do nothing with it. So I'm drinking it. This is the inaugural show. I mean, hello, we got to celebrate. We got to have a little bit of celebrate. So that's what we do. We is cheer. I don't know if y'all can see that. It says cheers. Cheers. Ding. Right? Cheers. Okay, fist bump. And so that's what we'll be doing. We will have martinis with Jerry. That's what we're doing. Martinis with Jerry. If you follow me on social media, you'll know my little cousin is a hoot, and we have a great time. And we usually do it over martinis. And we have been curating our own martinis. Every week we make something different, and gardening is going to be a segment. Not really a segment. It don't require no segment. All it requires is me telling y'all that I didn't put something in the ground and I give it water every day, and we hope, wish, pray for the best. Okay. But in that garden, there are things that I've been dropping into the martinis. And so we shake them up and we're like, ooh, big mama, that tastes good. And so we just write it down, and so that becomes part of our martini. So we're going to have a conversation over martinis. We'll tell you what kind of martinis we're drinking, maybe how we made them if we can remember. And that'll be that. And then y'all get to see us hang out and do some silly stuff. So that's another segment. And then what other segments did I have lined up for the people? Let's see here. I ain't supposed to have dead air, but I can't think of the name of the segments. Okay. Again, my social media. One of the things that my beautiful niece had me continue for a while, even though I was exhausted and trying to figure out the content for it, was a segment called On Purpose. So I would like to sign off with that. But before that, because it ain't time to sign off yet, let's talk about the subject that I'm here to talk about today. Because you're always going to have a main subject too, right? And so the main subject tonight, and I don't have any notes on it because I've been trying to get all this stuff set up for you guys, or not for you guys, for me. I'm trying to get it set up for me because it was taking me days and weeks and hours, and I up all night, all day. I got a real job, so it's only that's what I tell you. Yeah, I got a real job. I know everybody thinks I'm Tommy from Martin. It might feel that way sometimes. I really work. I really have a job, and I really have a reputation to protect. Not really. I mean, I do, because I don't want to get canned because they see this show. So until we get me enough streamings going on to kind of backfill my salary right now, we got to keep it cute. And y'all know that is very hard for this woman to do. Big Mama is not a keep it cute kind of woman. But I digress. So what we will do is we're going to keep it cute until we ain't got to keep it cute no more, okay? We are going to do a main subject, I guess, if you will. So one of those things tonight, my main topic tonight is love bombing. Okay, I don't know why I'm starting off with this. I really need a lot of people here for this. Because, baby, where do I start? Do we even know what love bombing is? Have y'all ever been love bombed? As a Cancer, I would like to think that I love bomb people, but I don't, because my shit... Can I say shit? I hope I can, because I said it. Mine's is genuine when I love people. And I'm not going to say love bombers don't really love people, but I think a lot more of it is lust than love. And that's why it comes like a tidal wave, because you just met them. How you loving them so much? Why you loving them so much? Why you giving them so much of you and you don't even know them? They might be a serial killer. They might take you on a hike one day and never come back. All that love you giving them, slow it down. I think I am. I'm gonna stick a pin in this one so we can circle back, and then we can talk about it another day. Cause again, this is an inaugural show. I don't need nothing heavy. I just need to lay the groundwork. Let y'all know what we talking about around here. How this is supposed to go. What we is supposed to do. How it is supposed to go. What our responsibilities are, and drink. I mean, yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Oh yeah, so these shows is 6:30 every Tuesday. So yeah, I can always drink. I always say it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's gonna be 6:30 here. So yeah, if it's 6:30 here, cheers to us all, right? Okay. So what else do we have? We got, okay, Big Mama's coat room. Baby, that's what I'm most excited about. I think it's going to be really good. So Big Mama's coat room is going to be where we find Resolute. We're going to find Resolute in social issues, stories, or the like that's coming up. And we tired of seeing it. We don't want to hear about it no more. Many of us are torn. Was it this side or was it that side? And so we gonna take it to court. Okay? We're gonna take it to Big Mama's coat room. It's not spelled C-O-U-R-T. It's spelled C-O-A-T. Because Big Mama always got her house coat on. And she gonna be the judge. Okay? She's gonna be the judge of that. We'll find out what side we rocking with. And we're gonna be done with that. Because we don't want to hear about it no more. My little brother gave me a great one for an example, just so you guys will know. You heard about the high school track stars. I said stars. I don't know if they stars, but they stars now because everybody know who they are. I don't know their names, but we know who they are. When I tell you a segment, like, oh yeah, I heard about it. So they got some fandom, celebrityism going on right now, right? The two young ladies that were running and had to be a relay because they had a baton. Well, one of them for dang show had a baton, right? And she went and whacked that girl upside her head. This is perfect for Big Mama's Coat Room. You know why? Because it's people like, nah, she wasn't hitting that girl. Now, she says she wasn't hitting that girl. Although, what our eyes say, see, gaslighting people is when you try to manipulate them to believe what you're saying more than what the facts are, more than what your eyes see. So I can see you beating somebody up, but you gonna tell me I wasn't beating them up. Baby, that's gaslighting. You put gas in the light. Anyhow, it's people who believe her. I mean, I kind of sort of looked at it like 18 different angles. But considering Big Mama is going to play the defendant, the plaintiff, and the judge, she got to come at this like really fair. I promise y'all I'm going to be as fair as I could be. So anyhow, my little bro said, that's what you need for Big Mama's Coat Room, right? Stories like that. So that will be one of the segments. Big Mama's Coat Room, that's what we're going to do. We're going to settle some stuff. We're going to figure out the who's, what's, when's, where's, and why's of it all. I'm going to render a decision, and we're going to be done with that. We are not about to sit here and argue over and over and over again about something in the media. And I'm tired of seeing when you scroll and then everybody, you know, all the stories they all the same thing because they talking about the same subject. And then you read the comments and people saying this, no, resolute. We getting us a resolute and we gonna move on. Okay. So that's Big Mama's Coat Room. That's the one that I'm most excited about because that's all the segments I have right now is the Jerry, Martins with Jerry, Lakers with Aja, and Big Mama's Coat Room. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. And what else did I want to lay out as groundwork for this inaugural show? I want every week for you guys to have a cocktail too. So I hope that you guys sign up, sign in, subscribe, like, share, hit that little bell so you can be notified of when I go live. Because the Crazy Melanin Princess, My Life After, ... will be every Tuesday. 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So East Coast, what's that? 9:30? They still be up. If they got to stay up till 10 o'clock for some sports to turn on because it's just starting. Think about that. When the Lakers come on at 7:30 out here. 8, 9, 10. That is 10:30 at night. And the game is just starting. That's treacherous. It's hard living on the East Coast. As if I know. As if I have ever lived on the East Coast. I haven't. But I tell you, when I'm over there visiting and my Lakers is on, I say, ooh. 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 Q1, I'm falling asleep. And then y'all got, let's see, how football works. So football comes on, latest game comes on, what, at 5, 6 over here? 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, because I'm a finger counter. 7, 8, 9. Never understood that. Why your teachers tell you can't count your fingers. Because they mine. Like, I can use my fingers. That don't make no sense. Anyhow. Yeah, sports come on late. So you East Coasters, I think I gave y'all a little bit of grace. Y'all got some hours. I ain't gonna be on that long. And this is our inaugural show. So what I'm doing is testing out mics. Testing out me. Oh, this ain't right. My whole background ain't right. Me and my best friend, we have just been wrecking our brain. We don't know. Well, she kind of know what she doing because I wouldn't have made it this far without. Never would have made it this far without her. Never. Do you understand? I got like 50 things going on around here. Y'all don't need to know the production, the background, all that stuff. But just know I never would have made it. Okay. And so I think that inaugural show is just here to lay down the groundwork of what the shows will be about. So I'm really thankful and appreciative of you all, 3, 4, who signed on. And my BFF is texting me as we're on this thing. And that's cool because she said, don't hit her mic like that. Do not touch this mic. Okay, ma'am. You got it. You got it, girl. So yeah, I'm going to give updates on all the things that's podcast related. I have a birthday podcast event that many of you may be invited to. I mean, if I know you, you're invited. If I don't know you, kind of cringy and weird because that's scary. But yeah, I have some things going on there. And yeah, so this is the lay of the land. This is the mess that I'm going to be talking about every week. This is my testing simulcast where I've invited you guys to join me, watch, listen, hear what the heck we got going on over here, or what we will be having going on over here. My On Purpose segment on Instagram was giving my high. It was three-part kind of thing, piece. It was my high of the day, my low of the day, and then, or maybe I started it, I think I started it with a quote or something that I heard in the universe that kind of stuck with me that I wanted to share. And then I give you my high of the day and my low of the day. Well, I was doing that daily on Instagram. I guess that's why it was really hard to keep up with, because it was daily. This is weekly. So I don't know if I'll should I do the high of the week? Low of the week? Is that how that works? Maybe. I don't know. I guess. Yeah. That sounds good. I can do a high of the week and a low of the week. And yeah. Okay. I'm like, ooh, my laptop looked like it was dying. Okay, so maybe of the week. But since we're signing off right now, I'm going to look for my 2 more segments. The Cancerian crash out. I will be doing a Cancerian crash out because sometimes, we crash out. We probably crash out more than most signs aside from Scorpios because they ride along with us. They crash out. They be crashing out. Okay? I love me a Scorpio. As well as sometimes, am I alone? And it's, am I alone in my thinking? Because sometimes, and I don't know how y'all feel, but sometimes, you don't feel how everybody else feels, right? And you feel like you're alone in the way that you think about something, and it's contrary to popular opinion, public opinion, everybody's opinion, because again, you got your own opinion and we all got them. And sometimes we feel different than the way everybody else feels. And that's a hard thing to stand on when you stand alone. But I find myself standing alone quite often. So I'm going to share some of those things with you guys as they come up, because I really don't know. Like right now, I don't really have anything to kind of go on. Yeah, I'm a practicing Buddhist. So I also have some Buddhist quotes and stuff I want to share with y'all from time to time, because I think that they're very helpful. And I had one the other day that I want to share with y'all, and I already lost it. So let me see if I can garner this thing. And here we go. I don't know if this is the Buddhist one though. It might be. But so my own purpose, because I'm signing out. You guys have had enough of me for one night. Again, it's our inaugural show. I just want to lay the groundwork so you guys know what we'll be talking about, what this show is about, why the heck I'm doing it, who's gonna be doing it with me. I do have a Black business spotlight that I will be doing every week. Not this week, because I'm not doing really anything this week except saying hi y'all and hey y'all, hey, welcome. What I will be doing is a Black business spotlight. So if you guys know of any Black businesses in the Los Angeles area, I don't care what they sell, what they do, what anything, you guys can always shoot it over to me. I love buying Black. I love supporting Black. One of my main topics that we're going to be talking about is talking about customer service when buying Black. Why does it seem subpar? As well as why do we feel like we pay more when we patronize Black businesses? I hate the stigma that goes with that, but I have real concrete data founded answers on that. And then maybe, once you understand something, it helps you be a better global citizen and a better community human and stuff like that. And if you're Black because you're watching me, because you probably are, then maybe that'll help you feel as if you get an understanding as to why we deal with some of what we deal with when we are buying from Black businesses. So as I sign off, I'm going to leave you with this. Choose your battles wisely, because if you fight them all, you'll be too tired to win the really important ones. And baby, when I tell you about being tirade, I ain't tired. We're going to break that word down in two different parts. I know they call syllables, but this is parts. They ain't even syllables. That's how tired I am. Okay? I am tired. Cause just tie it up. Wrap it up. Tie it up. And I'm red. Red from, right? Because that's what it feel like when you be real tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, tired. And every day we fighting battles. We fight battles in relationships, battles with coworkers and colleagues, battles with higher ups, because clearly we all got to make a living. Or maybe some of us can just live off of crypto. Or investments. But the rest of us, normal people, that's how we live in. And we got to deal with them people. We got to deal with battles with children. Because mine won't call me back. So that's my biggest battle, is just talking to them now. And battles, social battles, physical battles. I cut the grass the other day. I was down for almost 2 days. So that was real hard. Battles with your body, battles with your health, battles with battles and more battles. Okay. Battles with bills. Because these bills got hands. Okay. They got real hands. I've been losing these last 11 rounds. Hopefully, my Letterman card come out and just, they feel bad for me. And they just give me a W or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a lotto ticket or something. I don't know. But the battles is battling, okay? We got to learn which ones is worth the fighting. So that's that. My high of the day. Because we're going to do a day. Next week I'll do high of the week and my low of the week. My high of this week has been right here, right now. Launching this. Finally, right? We talked about it. 80 million y'all see me in the street and like, girl, I saw your story. You need a podcast. No, where y'all at? Because y'all ain't watching. Now I got the podcast. Where you at? Everybody keep telling me I need a podcast. I need a podcast. I'll watch this mother sucker, okay? So that's the high, is the fact that I've actually accomplished something, did something, and went through with something, achieved something, and here's the something. You guys are a part of my something, so thank you. My low of the week, trying to get this something off the ground. If you only knew what it took. If you only knew what it took. Blood, sweat, tears, blood. I burnt myself, and I cut my finger open moving something over here. Sweat. Oh yeah, bringing in boxes, opening all this equipment and stuff that we got going on. Oh yeah, I was sweating. I sweated. I did a little bit of sweating. I had to go wash my butt. Tears. I cried because, but this is kind of a good thing. I asked God for vision, and he woke me up like 4 a.m. a few weeks back and just gave me my whole run of show. What I wanted to look like, how I wanted to do this, that, and just gave me all of what you're now seeing. That's him, not me. I guess that's a high, not a low. But it is a low because it took the blood, sweat, and tears. And so I cried. And I've been crying because I'm a crybaby, and that's what we do. I told you I'm a Cancer, duh. And so I cried because this was hard. And this is the very first thing that I kind of feel like I did on my own. Yes, it required help. Much help. My best friend and my little brother helped me a lot. And took a lot out of a sister, okay? And so I'm sure after this I'm going to cry because I'm proud of myself. And I'm not going to do it on a camera. Even though, as long as God keep letting me live, y'all going to see it. Y'all be watching my Instagram. Y'all be seeing I'm crying all the time about something or another. And so that's where we are. And so that's my high, that's my low. And I hope we are only fighting the battles that are worthy of our time, energy, efforts, and that will beget us something tangible on the other side of the battle, so that we are not so tired that all this other stuff that we got going on just falls by the wayside. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Again, I thank you 3, 4, 5 people who have tuned in. Let's see what you talk about now. She said I'm subbing her. Grr. Bye. Anyhow, to the rest of you, thank you so much for signing in. Please like, subscribe, share, hit that little bell so you can be notified of what's going on, when it's going on. And I will probably do shorts and other segments as part of the podcast, but they'll be separate. So if you hit the notification when they're uploaded, you can go in and chime in and see those. But other than that, thank you for your time. It's me, Big Mama, y'all crazy melanin princess. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in to my very first, or my inaugural, thank you, Sean, my inaugural show. Love y'all, and I will catch y'all on the other side next week, 6:30 p.m. Tuesday.